couple of weeks ago, I was experiencing my first theatrical piece, The Middle World, being brought to life at the New Diorama Theatre in London. Here is Samuel Freeman, who played my character, Matthew.
I think he's quite young. I think he's very controlling, and I think he's a narcissist. I think he can, by that I mean he can only really see things from his point of view. He can't really empathise.
What? Why? It's just friends with extras. It's good. It means that we know each other in an intimate way. It's special, trust me.
He takes advantage of the situation, obviously, but I think he understands the power he has, but he has to be quite charismatic because a lot of things he does, he takes a lot of advantage. Natasha's never outright stop, or you can't do that. He must be convincing, he must give a sense of safeness and security. So I think as a person, he must be quite soft and quite nice.
Do you want to sit down?
Is this your bed?
She's not here anymore, but always remember, I can take your place. I can be here for you. I can tell there's something on your mind. I'm here to listen. Tell me everything. From the very start, tell me all she knew then. I want to be here.
It's quite obvious that he's, from the outside, that this is not a good relationship.
My lead character, Natasha, was played by Farah B.
I felt like with the character, I felt there were parts of her experiences and also her personality that really connected with me. One, I'm from a Muslim background.
Your heart has many questions. Is this right? Is this wrong? What will the Muslim community think? What will the world think? I'm confused. Who am I?
You know, what would the Muslim community think? What would the world think? Is like that pressure of feeling like you represent a whole community and your actions, and especially in this climate, they mean so much. And it's a responsibility that I think a lot of us take on and accept that that's something we have to do because of what's going on in the world right now. But it can be hard and it can wear you down. And I felt like that, the fact that that's one of the first things that she says, like how these people, what these people will say about me, it's a challenge that not many people have unless they're from a minority group or from a specific kind of grouping of people.
A member of the audience gave her take.
There was lots of different angles to it that I could personally relate to as somebody who's from a Muslim background, but also just giving lots of different insights that I couldn't even kind of draw on myself. But yeah, acting was fantastic, and yeah.
I told her to say that. I led with, by the way, you have to say I'm amazing.
Last minute problems can happen, but luckily Freddie stepped up.
So I am an access worker for Extant, and I'm also going to be playing Taxi Driver in The Middle World by Zara.
Project coordinator Rianne told me how she got involved with Extant.
My role is to make sure that all our access workers are in the right place at the right time, all our actors, directors and writers are in the right place at the right time, and just general running of the showcase and making sure everything falls into place. I've been with Extant since October, and I joined as part of a placement for my university degree, which is Applied Theatre and Education at the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama. And I've been since then, and they took me on after Christmas as their project coordinator for this project. I'm really enjoying it. It's a really big challenge, but it's really amazing to watch all the pieces develop and see them come from script to performance and be spoken and be heard.
My piece, The Middle World, was in the capable hands of director Soraya.
I would classify myself as an artist and writer, so I have been performing from a young age, but in the last few years I've focused more on script writing and working with young people in the city, in Birmingham, that's where I'm from. I also project manage different projects of arts and culture in Birmingham, and yeah, I'm just really passionate about arts and believe that it can make an impact on people. So I connected with Extant, I think it was last year. I worked on a project of theirs which was a series of workshops working with visually impaired people in the community. And we did a series of workshops which devised a piece called Getting On With Life. And that piece was created by the group named themselves Connect & Co. And the piece was about a series of sketches about the challenges and the triumphs that visually impaired people face in daily life, everything from the job centre to applying for X Factor, and it was a comedy, and we performed that at the MAC, the theatre in Birmingham. That was really great, and I was a facilitator, artistic director on that, and then I've kind of kept in touch with Extant and with Maria because I'm registered as partially sighted, so I can see stuff, but I do have some of on my left eye is a bit of partial vision, so I think Extant like to work with people who are partially sighted directors.
So that was that. Zara Majid, my first theatrical piece.